So, I want to demonstrate for you this Rolland VT4. A lot of people online actually don't like it. I've experimented with this a lot. As you can see, I have a little reverb on my voice right now. I talk like a cartoon sometimes. I mean, I look like a cartoon right now. If you want, then up the formant. So it sounds like this. If you do EDM vocals, do a cool effect where you turn the pitch down. You get like a really cool kind of like gritty, robotic kind of sound. Or you can up the pitch and the formant slightly. Next, we can control the amount of reverb that we want by sliding it up, but not just by sliding it up. Let me show you this. By turning the mic sense up, it controls how much of the effects go into the mic, how sensitive the mic is to the effects. If we turn the balance knob up and down, when you turn it down, it almost acts like a bus, where it's turning down the amount of effects. When you turn the balance up, the effects go crazy, as you can hear. Yeah, you can just turn it up and down, this balance bar up and down to affect how much effect you want. And then of course the mic sensitivity affects how sensitive the mic is to the effects. You want a vocoder effect? You push vocoder. In order to hear it, you might have to turn it up. You hear it, it thins out the sound. It really thins out the sound. It like gets rid of a lot of the low and the mid, and it keeps a lot of the high frequencies. Megaphone. I love this for rock songs, distorted drum and bass tracks. This is the megaphone, and I like it. You could control the amount of megaphone sound you want with the balance. Robot, which I never really used the robot. Also, you can put auto-tune on this if you so desire. If you don't want it, you can turn the knob all the way down. But the auto pitch, the knob, depending on how much auto-tune you want, like if you're Travis Scott, turn it all the way up. But if you don't want it at all, turn it down. You do want to know the key of every song you make, which is something that every artist should do, and a lot of them don't. If you don't know the key of your song, simply go on TuneBat, drag it in, it'll tell you the key in BPM. You're gonna want to look through the manual, because the manual explains how to get it on those off keys, like G flat major or G sharp minor. It shows you where to put it if you want it on that key, and you have to make sure it's in the right key. So experiment with it, don't be afraid to play with it. Last thing I'm gonna show you on this is how to set it up. So, this thing does take batteries, so you don't need to give it a power source. But there is a power source, and it's right here. It's this blue line, and the blue line is going into a USB, which is going into my plug. Turn off batteries. You can put batteries in the back of this, and so you don't really need this, but I mean, this is much better than wasting batteries. Now, I found a couple different ways of doing this. You can use a mixer with this as well, but the most simple way I use it is I put my microphone in the back of the Rolland, and I put 2 1/4-inch cables into my monitors, right and left. If you don't have a right and left, wing it. Fuck it. You could just use right, you could just use left. It doesn't matter. You can use it mono or stereo, but you can plug 2 stereo cables in the back and plug it into your amp. Or you can get a cable like this. Now, it's got an aux cord on this end, and it's got 2 1/4-inch right-left stereo cables. My amp only takes 1. So you can put one of these, or both, into your amp, and then put this into the headphones jack. For whatever reason, it works when you do this. I would recommend doing it this way, but sometimes you have limited equipment. Now, it also has phantom power and stereo and mono. When you switch this over, it goes to mono. Switch this, it goes to stereo. Now, if you have a microphone that takes an aux cord, you can just put it right into there. So now that you know how to set this up, and